Hello, welcome back to Between the Keys. It's been a hot minute, as they say, it's been a while. I'm now coming to you from the cruise ship with an acoustic upright piano. Fantastic. It's a Yamaha. I think it's a Yamaha, well, it doesn't matter anyway, but I think it might be a C1. I actually don't know my uprights well enough to say that. It's an upright Yamaha anyway. It's actually semi-electronic. It's got a thing down here, a little black box thing. So this is live from the stage where I perform every night. And I've got my in-ears here so I can hear the guitarist who sits over there. There's a drummer there and a bass player there normally every night. So I can hear them with the in-ears. Anyway, that's the performance side of it. You're here to learn songs. As I say, it's been a while. You've seen me teaching on the channel, if you've been watching the channel already, from my apartment in Chiang Mai in Thailand. Then over Christmas from my aunt's house in the conservatory with another Roland piano, a cheaper one I just picked up. And again, now from this acoustic on the cruise ship. And we've been playing some rock music on the ship, and I'm going to take you through a few of them. Starting with an easier one that's it's just a bluesy riff. It's called Run Through the Jungle. I believe it's by Creedence Clearwater, but I have to fact check myself after the video. But it's Run Through the Jungle anyway. It's in D minor. That's what we do. We often start the rock night with it, and yeah, it's been going well. Every performance has been going pretty well, especially I like the jazz night, of course. I studied jazz, so I love the jazz stuff, but I enjoy the rock nights as well. Pop music tonight, don't like it quite as much, but you know, we get through it. We play a few good pop songs that I do like, and to be honest, I can choose the songs, so I shouldn't complain. And it's been, yes, as I say, it's been going well. It is 6 nights of performance, 1 night off. And we do 4 performances every night. Anyway, enough about the job, enough about the performance. That Run Through the Jungle riff is D minor 7. Now D minor 7 obviously you can play here. Here's your first inversion. Here's your second inversion. That's the one we're going to use today. Here's your third inversion, starting on the 7. And there's your minor, D minor. So, first, or root position, first inversion, second inversion. And it's a that's your tempo. And that there, that's from the blues scale. If you don't know your blues scale, this is it, D minor blues, or D blues. So do learn your blues scales, they're always good to use, good to know. And as you can see, not just used in blues, used in rock and roll. You can do some improvising, and I will play some improv in a second. Let's do the riff again one more time. That's your next part there. And that's the top part of the blues scale. So you've got, and then, but with the blues note there in the middle, the A flat, I'm playing it with the D, and I'm playing the G with the D as well. I don't normally play the F with anything, I just play the F on its own. You can do it as a slide. I'm sliding down, or you can play them separately. And I normally play the A and the D together. It's more impact, but not the bottom A because it's too muddy. He comes in, well, I thought it was a nightmare. When he comes in with the verse there, but it's all so true. The guitarist sometimes carries on with the riff, but I don't. I stop playing the riff and I just vamp on D minor with both hands. Told me don't come walking slow, the devil's on the loose. And then I come in with the riff on Better Run Through the Jungle, the chorus. Better run through the jungle. Better run through the jungle. Better run through the jungle. Well, I don't you look back to see. Well, I thought of running then. Oh, it's so true. Can't remember the next verse. Dun, 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 dun. The devil's on the loose. Pretty sure that's how he ends the verse. Devil's on the loose. Better run through the jungle. Better run through. So I play that riff here, but sometimes up here as well. Through the jungle. Better run through the jungle. Well, I don't you look back to see. That's basically the whole song. We go into a solo, guitarist takes one, so I'm vamping. Whatever he plays, and then I come in with one. I nearly hit that right. There we go. Do excuse me, I've only had one coffee today. So there's some soloing for you, and yeah, if you want to know what some of the stuff I'm doing is there, I'm doing some some blues riffs there. That's like A minor, but only the first two notes of A minor. That'll be the fifth. So D, and then you're sort of A minor, G, F. That's a common blues riff. People often go. You can also hit, instead of A and C, you can hit A and D as a fourth. Another one I often use is like arpeggiated stuff with triads. So I might do something like. Obviously easier with drums and everyone playing, but. Anyway, arpeggiated stuff. What else can I talk about? We could say we could look at the minor scale. Maybe don't really use the Egyptian sounding one. You can for a bit of extra flavour, but here's D Dorian. I want to talk about modes. The second mode in the modes of the scales. So you've got Ionian, which is the first, which would be on D, but D Dorian is otherwise known as C major, but starting on D. Sorry if any of that was confusing, but modes are a whole thing in themselves, you know. But that's D Dorian. So when you're playing Run Through the Jungle, put some D Dorian in there. So that's your blues scale, your D Dorian, your harmonic minor scale, that should be enough to play around with. But I also sometimes do some, I'd say, some triadic arpeggiated stuff. And then you could also even use some minor pentatonic. Either the B or the C there. Sometimes I use, well, I can use both. So I often play this kind of thing. Which is sort of A, C, E, D and E, and G. Sometimes I leave out the G. I also do a fourth sing. Me and the guitarist often do some trading where I play a few bars and then he plays a few bars, normally 4 I guess, but I like this shape. You see it's fourth and then a fourth. And I'll play that all the way up the keyboard just to mix it up. When we've done some blues stuff, we've done some scalic stuff, it's getting a bit stale, I might go. Which I think, you know, adds a different flavour there. I also do loads of fourth stuff sometimes if I'm really getting, you can tell when I'm getting a bit bored. So that's another thing you can add in. But yeah, first of all get that riff down, so. D minor 9 sometimes. Nice to put that 9 in there, even the 11 as well. Which would be the G, 11, or also known as the 4th. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. That's Run Through the Jungle. We'll go over some other stuff soon. As always, if you enjoyed this video, click like and subscribe. That's Run Through the Jungle. See you in the next one. Thanks.